Everybody, welcome back to the Sharpshooter Sports Talk. I am your humble and gracious host, Mr. Brinsky Sharp on the ones and twos, threes, fours, fives, and the sixes. This is the Alabama Florida State post game show, everybody. And we see a lot of humble people out here today. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm upset, but it's good to see a lot of y'all be humble because I know Coach Al said something about this game and everything. I know Coach Shawn said something about this game. And I know Coach Karl said something about this game many times. And it was a little overhyped. But before we get into it, of course, I got to bring up my brother, Coach Shawn. What's going on, brother, man?
My brothers.
Not much, man. We about to get right on into it, man. And since I know I'm gonna let you cool down a second, Coach Shawn, because I know.
Oh, I ain't even mad, bro.
Yeah.
I promise you, I ain't even mad, brother. When you see it out your own eyes, you can't even be mad.
Yep. And so I'm gonna let Coach Al go first, then you, then Coach Karl. Coach Karl may be feeling it right now, but I understand. But you can go ahead, Coach Al. Tell the people.
Hey, yeah. What's that, Brinsky?
No, go ahead. Tell them exactly how you feel, brother.
Oh, I'll tell you. Look, I'm an old coach, man, and when you go in overconfident, too cocky, underestimate your opponent, that's what happens. That's exactly what happens. Okay, and I think Alabama, it looks like, been reading a little bit too much of their own press clippings, so to speak. And this game could go one of two ways, right? You can go get your face beat in. You go back and grind the tape and break it down, and you get better. All right, you find out just who you are and what you can do and who you can play, or it splits the locker room up. The fan base is going to help a lot with that. I can promise you, because everybody in Alabama universe is pissed off. Nobody likes to lose like this against a team like that, especially with a guy that talked all that trash over the summer, and then he backed it up on top of that. That's what makes it so bad. And our guys just grind the tape against Vandy in Oklahoma. You see the same game, same results. We didn't learn nothing from it.
Facts.
You know what I mean? So to me, this was points right back at Womack and his inadequacies to adjust against a flex bone offense, and to shoot gaps. I don't know what we were doing up front. Like I told y'all, I saw at halftime, I was done. I knew exactly what was going to happen. Okay, because I knew Gus Malzahn was up on you, and he's running that flex bone. He's gonna put you in the mix. Okay, he's gonna have you looking all over the place, and then run the ball right behind where you're not, and you never see the ball. He's just gonna control the clock. He controlled the game. Okay, defensively, they stopped us from running the ball and made Ty win the game. They had a very simple game plan, but they effected. They executed it. So. Kudos to them, hats off to them. I totally big ups to Florida State for what they put together as a game plan. As a football coach, as a peers, that was beautiful. That was beautiful. As a fan, you got to take our licking and keep on ticking and say, okay, Josh Pate, you can ball your paper up and put it in the trash. You call Alabama the number one team in the country, they're going to win a national championship. Alabama in the hole, buddy. Okay. That locker room is going to have some serious problems. One last thing I'll say this: Lawson ain't 100%, nowhere near it. They're gonna scheme him up all year long until he can show that he can have some mobility and that he can turn and run. He can do all those things. He ain't got it. I hate it for the young guy because I like him as a player, as a leader, and everything like that. But yeah. Bama can't run the ball again this year, and we certainly can't stop a run. We gave up over 200 yards on the ground against Florida State.
Yeah, before Coach Shawn get up in here, man, I forgot to just say, hey everybody, Roll Tide, college football is back. It didn't start off well for us to start off the season. So, man, basically, say how y'all feel in the comment section, man. Just basically, like, don't hold back. Just say exactly how you feel, and we're gonna put some of them up on the live too, just to show how everybody feeling. But Coach Shawn, tell the people what they need to know. Not what they want to hear, what they need to know.
Well, we talked about this, man. That's why I don't get in fan mode. That's why, man, bro, and I'll be honest. This is why I don't watch everybody's podcast, because some of these podcasts will have y'all thinking we can beat the Bengals tomorrow. That's why I do the podcast with the dudes you see I do it with, because they understand what they see. Some, even when we know some of the fans in the chat are just 35-7, we don't say nothing because we already know. The guys you see on this panel know. We talk behind the scenes. We know, right? That's why we're not. You see, we're angry, we're upset, but we on this panel. I can speak for everybody on this panel. We talked about this. We knew this could be a possibility, right?
Yep.
Way too much zone for me. Middle linebackers completely out of place way too many times. D-line getting their asses whipped. They clearly watched the Vanderbilt film. Clearly, just like Coach Al said, these D linemen that we have, while super talented, just not equipped to stop some of these flex bone veer type offenses that we see. And Gus Malzahn just didn't do nothing special. Nope. I mean, they really didn't do nothing special. I know to the people in the chat, you're like, what happened? Ty, bless his heart, Ty did the best he could, right? But he was just way too nervous in the beginning of the game. He wouldn't let it go, right? You could definitely tell he was trying not to turn the ball over. I don't understand some of the defensive fronts on the down and distance that we be running. I tried to get a handle on it. I tried to rewind it, and I just don't understand if they in 12 personnel, why we on a 3. I just don't understand, man. We don't have active linebackers like that, right? You can't have those odd fronts unless your linebackers are about it, right? Justin Jefferson, bless his heart, great sideline to sideline runner. Within the box, same as last year, right? Within the box, Castellanos was getting 7 8 yards every time they ran the ball. I don't understand. Quay Rusar, no pass rush. He got one move, it seems like. I said the same thing, right? James Smith was a dog. I give James Smith his credit. He was a dog, right? Let me give my credit first. I talked about this kid before. I told y'all he was the toughest kid on the team. I'm going to see if y'all remember this in the chat. I talked about this kid was my X factor. I talked about how this kid, to me, was the most ready receiver on the football team. Ain't as fast as Ryan, ain't as athletic as Ryan, but guess what? He understands how to stem the defensive back. He understands how to get open. He understands how, when the play break down, how to get to space. Shout out to Jeremy freaking Bernard, the most bouted person on that football team. He a dog and he wanted it. He was playing hard even when everybody else was walking with their hands on their hips. Shout out to Jeremy freaking Bernard, man. The rider himself, right? So James Smith, rider, but he couldn't do it by himself. And it's not talent, man. This scheme, I don't understand what Kane is doing sometimes. I just don't understand, man, right? These guys, I never thought I'd see the day when Florida State out physical us. A 2-10 team one year come right back to beating Alabama the very next year. I mean, I'm getting tired of seeing teams storm the field, man. I'm getting so tired of that, bro. And, again, before I stop and pass to my brother, Coach Karl, this is something that we talked about. When we see the fans in the chat, 38-7, 42-6, we just let y'all talk. We understand it's just all for fun. We know, though, that ain't the case. The brothers on this panel know that's not the case, right? We told y'all, and I'm going to say this. I got a lot of friends last year that was calling for Ty. Jalen Milroe sucks. Ty should play. Jalen Milroe sucks. Ty should play. Now you see why Ty wasn't playing. It's not always the quarterback. It's the pieces around the quarterback and the play. Now you see. Now the same people that was calling for Ty, now they calling for Keelan. You know what I mean? Now they calling for Keelan. Keelan need to play. Boy, Alabama fans is something serious, bro. Listen.
Hey, Coach Shawn. Coach Shawn, first time in 45 years, Alabama has given up a first drive touchdown on any opponent in 45 years.
45 years, bro. 45 years. You calling for Ty last year. Now you calling for Keelan. If the kids was ready to play, y'all trust and believe they be playing. Trust and believe. If Ty was ready to start over Jalen Miro last year, Ty Simpson would have started last year. If Keelan was ready to play right now, Keelan Russell would be the starter at Alabama, right? You got to understand, man. It's a lot y'all don't see as fans, bro. You don't understand? So I'll leave it at this, man. The same thing we left off with last year on the defense. And shout out to my brother Cody, who I see in the chat, man. That's my broski right there, Cody Robbins. That's my homie, my brother, right? A Bama fan who used to be one of them Bama fans that thought we could beat the Bengals, but now he understands. I shout out to my little brother. I love him to death, man. He understands now. I'll end with this. We ended the season getting ran over by Michigan. Well, guess what? We picked up on the season getting ran over by Florida State. At some point, it's somebody's fault. That's all I'm going to say. Shout out to Patriot Life, too. My brother from another mother, Patriot Life. Love you, boy.
Yeah, Lynn made some compliments, too, man.
I wanted Lane. They was like, no, we don't need no Lane. We don't need no Lane. Bro, I'm going to be quiet. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be the negative fan.
They should have gave. I said the same thing, man. They should have gave Lane that 12, 13 million he was asking for, but it is what it is, man. Like you said, Coach Shawn.
Crowd will spill milk, man.
My thing is this, man. I'm not so mad about how the defense played, so to say. I'm mad about how Freddie Roach is trying to control gaps. Like, why were you always trying to control the B and C gap and then you have no A gap pressure? You thinking that you got a physical linebacker sitting in the A gap? Lawson ain't that guy. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Jefferson ain't that guy. So you worrying about you trying to control the B and C gap and then turn loose the A gap to the linebacker. That ain't happening. I'm like you, man. Ticks. Why, if you see that you can't control the gaps, A gap specifically, why the hell you ain't putting in Justin Hill? I mean, Makai Hill Green coming out, he shoot his gap on 4th and 1. Lawson standing back there still goddamn dancing. I think he's still dancing now. And then on the play when he do shoot the gap, you still got Jefferson back there tiptoe dancing, running in the wrong gap. Like he's trying to follow down Lawson in the gap and giving up his A gap responsibility. Like, why both linebackers going through the A gap, through the same A gap, right? It just, man, at some point, you call the defense is supposed to work. Guys not making the plays that it's supposed to make. We put our 6'4" freshman phenom in the game. He give up a bomb, turn around, eyes in the backfield, got ran by him. We give up a bomb downfield. And then we finally started making stops. And here we come, we get face mask. James Smith do a late hit. That really was a late hit, but you put all your body weight on the quarterback. On the road, they're going to call it. You're giving up. You got Zay Minsky, playing the eyes in the backfield, getting ran by. And nobody's pursuing to the boundaries. Nobody's shooting the lane. Like you playing football. Outside linebacker here, outside contain, safety run the alley. What safety run the alley? Nobody ran the alley. Nobody played outside contain, right? Nobody had outside contain on the jet sweeps, like on the in and around on jet sweep. Nobody had outside contain. Everybody coming out, trying to crash down, then boom, here come the jet right behind you. Man, this defense with all the talent that we have is so out of place that it makes no damn sense.
Yep.
And we see why Ryan Grove ran the ball the whole first down drive. Right, because Ty gets stuck on that first or second read, and his ass is done. After 1 and 1.5, his ass is cooked.
Yep,
he's running around like a damn chicken with a head cut off. And now we understand why Jalen Miro was the show last year. Jalen had to put everything on his back, and I guarantee you right now, there's a lot of people talking that noise, but I bet you wish I had Miro today, right?
Don't say that too loud, Coach Karl.
Right. So, like the same people that was killing Miro now, they asking for Keelan Russell. Keelan Russell's twin sister just died a few months ago, man. The kid probably not ready to play football right now when you have that type of experience. If he was physically and mentally ready to play, they probably would have gave the kid the opportunity today because Ty was thinking to join up so bad. And I hate to say that about the kid, but he was thinking of joining us so bad. He was so terrified, man. When pressure came, he didn't even get a chance to look down. He was throwing gutter balls, man. Like we killing Miro for throwing dirt balls last year, but this guy was throwing gutter balls. And I ain't dirt ball. He was throwing gutters. And then the one that he was throwing that was decent balls, they was a little bit behind. Or you come across the middle, 5 yards in front of the guy, you trying to throw the lights out the damn ball, putting too much heat on it. Like you don't throw hot routes that hot. Like these are drag routes, man. You don't throw a drag route at 100 miles per hour. It's hard to catch a wet ball that fast coming across the middle. Now they're saying don't. Uncle Jay talking about Austin Matt. Hey, Uncle Jay, we got it's a thing called coaching, right? Austin Matt was ready, they would have pulled time. Austin Matt's not ready, so they didn't pull time. I don't think they want to put any other quarterback in that situation with that type of pressure. The way that their offensive line was giving up pressure on the inside. And then once they start overcompensating on the inside, they start going around the outside trying to beat Proctor around the corner. So when you're giving up all the inside pressure, it's hard to put a non-mobile quarterback in the pocket when you're giving up all that inside pressure. And then when they stopped the run game, it was like, I don't know, man, it was different. We should have just kept running the ball and just kept running, and just ran the clock. And then just play a keep away for the most part until the defense started breaking a little. Because you see that while we were still trying to run the ball in the second half, as soon as they started running the ball a little bit, affected the defense started stacking the ball, and then Ty had room to see those crosses coming across the middle. Me, man, I want to say, I pray everything is good with Ryan. I think he got a concussion. He did take a hard fall on the head right there. So we hope everything goes well with that. Quay Russo let me down with all that power that he had. I think that he should have. I don't know what happened. I guess our right tackle must not be that good because he's taking guys, throwing them all over the place. But then today he ran against a real guy that fought back and he had nothing for him. Like he didn't have a second move. He didn't even spill well, right? Like he couldn't even peek inside and control the outside gap. He had to go outside because he didn't have no strength to even peek around that corner to see what was coming on the inside. So man, I think, man, it's a long road, man. Either Bama that bad or Florida State that good. You know what I'm saying? And Florida State may just be better than what we thought they were. I knew Florida State was going to be good. Well, I told a lot of them, I said, man, don't count Florida State out. It's still Florida State University. It's still a Power 4 team. And Florida State is not traditionally been bad 2 years in a row. So,
hey, something? Florida State had a teammate with him, Coach. Momentum.
Yeah, and
it's real.
They got SEC transfers. They got players.
I'm saying momentum. Yeah. Momentum is real, man.
Momentum is so serious.
You're on the road. You cannot let these guys get momentum because the crowds don't get into it. And the momentum is real. I'm just trying to tell everybody this. If you ever played ball, you get the feeling, you get in the flow. Momentum is real, man. You have to match that energy, and Alabama never matched that energy. And Florida State just got on a roll.
The worst thing they did, Coach Al, it would let Florida State get that ball and go down that field with 5 plays and score a touchdown. That was the worst thing you could have done.
That first big play.
It was all race from that point.
That first big play when they picked on those 2 freshmen. Okay, that was Taylor and number 5.
Dijon Lee.
Yeah, Dijon Lee and Taylor was laid over the top. They picked on the freshmen. Malzahn saw that and dialed it right up.
But why did he put them in there so early? That was
so early. Like on the same side, man. At the same side, man.
I thought that was 12. Mincy that couldn't get over there.
Would a play caller like them Gus? You don't put 2 freshmen on the same side, man.
I don't know what that was about. Facts, man. Can I do one thing? Let me give a big shout out, man, to my brother Terrence Jones, who's actually at the game right now. My brother from Birmingham, Alabama, Ensler High School, Terrence Jones, big Florida State fan, bro. He at the game as we speak right now. He hit me with a picture. decked out in his FSU gear. Big shout out to my brother T, man. Y'all got it done. Whip their asses, put belt and lashes to our asses, and I don't appreciate it. Much love, T. I love you, boy. Be safe coming home, man.
Y'all shit, I can't even go outside, man, because as soon as I walk out the damn door, my nigga gonna have that Florida State banner just flying all over the goddamn place, man.
Facts. Kangaroo, what it is, bro?
What's up, man?
What's going on, KB?
Man, I'm disgusted right now.
Facts.
I'm fucking disgusted. What's that?
Say how you feel.
For sure.
First of all, how you got Dejon Lee in there on third and long? Why? He's a true freshman. You need an experienced freaking DB in that situation. Come on, man.
Yep.
Man, I'm just disgusted. This defense, it ain't it. Offensive line ain't it. I mean, they ain't playing up the standard. That's just it. Caden Proctor need more work. I mean, I'm disgusted, man.
What you think about Kangaroo? Us going with a 3-man front when them dudes in 12 personnel coming downhill.
I always hated that. I always hated that defense. Always. You know they're going to run.
Yep.
You know they're going to run. Thomas Costa, he said what he was going to do and he did it. You know they coming with this run. That type of quarterback, you make him beat him with his own. Now he did throw some nice passes now, but he'd have had to beat me with his own. He ain't running. He ain't running.
Those matter of fact, fronts, you better have some dotted linebackers, man. You better have some dotted linebackers. And
Coach Shawn, I'm gonna tell you something. You go back and look at the tape, and when Gus Malzahn gets your linebackers with their feet standing still, you're done.
Yeah, you're done.
You're done. And you just look after play. Our guys, our linebackers were not moving. They were just like their feet were stuck to concrete, man. You know, and he got you. Now he gonna
let me ask y'all a question. How do y'all feel about Ryan Grove abandoning the run?
We had to play catch up.
You were playing catch up at that point.
Yeah, no. I'm just saying after the first drive, he went away from the run when we ran it all the way down the field.
Yeah.
See, after he ran the ball down the field that first drive, he came back out the next drive. He tried to throw a pass, right? Ty missed that pass, wide open pass. Then they ran it, and then they stacked the box. They blitzed him. And third down, they brought the heat on him again, and Ty missed. So at that point, they go down 14. Now you 14-7, right? Because Florida State get the ball back at 14-7. You come back out, he ran the ball 2 times, Ty missed the ball on third down. Then you go down 17-7. Now if you come out 17-7, it's all catch up. Now you got to pass. And when you pass the ball, the quarterback not making the accurate reads. That's the shit that killed me. They didn't make the right play.
Man,
once they get you off schedule, they got us off schedule. And they did a great job. They did a great job of getting us off schedule and putting Ty in the mix to make. They had a very simple game plan. Ty threw the ball 43 times in his first start.
Beat you.
They made us one-dimensional. They made us one-dimensional. This ain't rocket science, man. This ain't rocket science. A good defensive coordinator with a new quarterback gonna put him in the mix and force him to beat him. We didn't do their guy like that, but they did us like that.
I know, we gave up 230 yards in the run game.
Yeah. The one thing I will say,
and most of it to the quarterback.
Facts.
Yeah, he ran 70. I think he had like 78 yards. He did.
The one thing I will
say, 14, 15 carries or something like that.
The one thing I will say about y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. I thought my mic was off or something. My bad. But the one thing I will say, man, I know it's Ty's first game. A lot of people are trying to give Ty so much grief. I give Ty a little grief too. I'm about to say, man, it's his first game. What Coach Shawn said, man, the one thing that Coach Shawn said that I 1000% agree with, that a lot of people do after every single game. When they was doing with I'm about to send it to you, Jance. But after every game, no matter what game it is, I heard it with Jalen. Oh man, put Ty in the game. Put Ty in the game. I'm like, bro, I understand Ty can throw the ball better, but at the same time, he's just not ready. It's a reason why these guys are on the bench and the other guys are starting. The coaches see something that we don't see every day. And we just got to be honest with ourselves. And then everybody talking about, oh, Ty's not it. It's his first game.
And he had to throw the ball 43 dead gum times.
43 times.
What him to do? It's the first game.
And he threw
it, Jance. I said that link, Jance.
And he was in the rain too, though. So.
And then one more thing. And then I'm just like, man, it's literally just the first game. The ones that talking about, oh, I'm about to check out this season and all that. What? It's the first game. Y'all not you. That's what I said, bro. A lot of y'all been so spoiled by Nick Saban. It makes no sense. It makes no sense. Sometimes trust me, these games piss me off too. I'm about as pissed off as anybody. But y'all just be like, you think that energy, oh, I'm about to check out. You think that energy ain't going towards that locker room. That's why Nick Saban said keep all the internal factors in here. Don't worry about the external factors because they're going to divide this locker room. Everybody going to be checked out. Oh, I'm just going to do me and all this stuff. So, hey, man, I don't know what you want the man to do in his first game. I'm about to say, I can tell you right now, I believe if Dejon Lee wasn't in the game on that third down, we get off the field. We back on offense. We'll roll. But ever since then, they got that long pass, and it was momentum after that, man. So
momentum.
Hey, B Sharp, I'm gonna go. I gotta go live for this game, man. I just wanted to drop in for a minute.
Oh yeah, man. Oh, I appreciate you, brother.
Oh, love KB for sure.
All right, KB.
Oh, no problem, man. All right, y'all take it easy.
All right,
yes, sir.
Right. Let me say this real quick, man, before we go, man. Shout out to my brother Jance. Jance, I sent that link to you too, man. Shout out to my brother T. Look, my brother T right there. Put that up there. You see where it say Terrence Jones, B Sharp. That's my brother right there, man. Straight from Ensley High School, a real one. Hey, man, he ain't one of these fuddy-duddy fans to be talking crazy. He just a real football fan. Played the game, played basketball, and was a star at both. Right? Shout out to you, bro. Y'all deserve that. The way they won that game, bro, I give you all love because it's not rare. It's not on the regular that we see Alabama getting their asses moved like that. You got to give Florida State love. We got out-coached again, and that's becoming the norm now. That's becoming the norm. And I'm going to pass it to you. Ty threw the ball 43 times, bro. And I'll say this. I'm not mad at the offensive line. I am not mad at the offensive line because they was moving people in the run game. Yes, they gave up 3 sacks, but the offensive line was giving Ty time, bro. Several times Ty held the ball way too long. One time Jeremy Bernard came on a dig and was wide open, brother. I'm talking about so wide open they showed it from the backside. Ty wouldn't let it go. He wouldn't let it go. The safeties was up in the box. He would not throw the ball. I don't know what it was. If he was nervous, I get it. But hey, man, I'm not mad at the offensive line. Yes, they gave up 3 sacks, but I am not mad at the offensive line, bro. They picked up the blitz in most cases. Yes, they gave up, some plays here or there, but these guys was coming after Ty, bro. Simulated pressures, regular pressures. They had safeties in the box. They was daring us to throw the football. We could not throw the football, whether they was playing man, whether they was playing zone, whether Ryan was manned up. Shout out to Jeremy Bernard, though. I cannot tell you enough. I told y'all he was my favorite receiver. Shout out to Jeremy Bernard. That boy's about it, man. Yeah. Go ahead, Coach J. I want to hear what you got to say.
Hold on, before Jan. Well, no, you good, brother. You are good. Before Jance say what he need to say, and please say what you need to say, Jance. Shout out to Lynn for the $40, man. Appreciate you, brother. As always a big supporter of all our channels. He said, I'm going to start a GoFundMe. GoFundMe page to get Lane to come to Alabama. I spent tons of dollars with this new coaching staff. I'm done with the West Coast staff recruiting and one thing, developing players in something different. Yeah.
Hey, roll tide, Lynn, man. Bro, I know everybody on the panel, man. Appreciate that 40 piece, man. So let's go.
But yeah, man, that was it. Jance, fire off, my brother.
Can y'all hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, yes, sir.
What's going on, y'all? I'm gonna try to be as calm as I possibly can because
We ain't asked for calm, gents.
yeah, I don't even want to waste my energy on this.
I can barely hear you, Jan.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, is it still low?
Yeah, it's low.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why you got to get nasty.
Okay. Is it still low?
Say
something
something
again, Jan.
Hello? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you a little bit.
Yeah.
All right, before Jance go ahead. Piano Man just jumped in here. Piano Man, go ahead. Say what you need to say, brother. Good to see everybody jumping on in here. Our good
Ebony.
sister Ebony, Miss Williams. Good to see you.
Going on, Ebony. How you doing, sister?
I understand. Piano Man, let them know. Shout out to Toya. Shout out to Michelle up in here. Anitra, Huggy Big, Lynn.
Shout out to Lynn.
Shout out to Nitra. Shout out Kim. Shout out all y'all, man. There's so many of y'all in here, man. Appreciate everybody. Keep commenting, letting us know how you feel. But Piano Man, fire off.
My boy T.
Well, first of all, I'm not gonna be able to be on here long because I got to get ready to go. I'm heading to an event. But check this out. I really don't know what to say, but I will say this. To me, we went in a lot overconfident, underestimating. Then what I don't understand, and Coach Karl, Coach Shawn, y'all help me out here. We did good on the first drive. We were mixing it up, especially running the football. We abandoned it. And then I don't know. Then on defense, no gap integrity, no nothing. I'm just disappointed in our approach to the game. We started out okay, and then all of a sudden it's like we just fizzed out. I'm disappointed. I still love my Tide, but I'm very disappointed. I really ain't got much to say, but we just got our ass beat. That's the size of it.
Piano Man, you said a swear?
The Piano Man curse? Hold on. Wait. Stop the whole damn show. Did Piano Man curse?
Hey, man,
I got to hear him say it again.
We got our ass beat. We got our ass beat. I said it. Want me to say it 3 more times? We got our ass beat. We got our ass beat. We got our ass beat. Now that's just the way. You know what? My mama was a saint, but ever so often, when me and my sister would aggravate her, that was her go-to word. That's when we knew she meant business. Now, Daddy wouldn't say nothing; he could beat the hell out of you and wouldn't say just going about his business. But when Mama said that right there, that was all she wrote. We got our ass beat. Y'all write it down. Forgive me. I'm sorry. I'm not perfect. I'm aggravated. So that's it.
And you're gonna have
somebody should have screen recorded that one because
the show's alive, so they recorded anyway. But
yes,
appreciate Latoya for the $5. I appreciate you always, sis, for always supporting the shows. Everybody on here say roll tide to the panel. What in the blueberry F muffins was this S word? And I meant to do this for I don't even want to play the Shannon Shaw one because it don't even feel right to play it.
Facts.
But just for a little humor for Latoya and Lynn for sending that money over here. I appreciate y'all. This is for y'all.
He's got his own money. And baby, when I tell you he's got his own money, I mean the boy has got his own money.
And shout out to Jay Townsend too, man. Appreciate you, brother. It's a Roll Tide, brother. $5.
Uncle Jay.
Appreciate you,
man. Appreciate you, Uncle Jay.
It's a Roll Tide, brothers. Please forgive me for not greeting you on the initial comment, but I'm just upset. I didn't picture this happening. Roll Tide. Hey, man, nobody did. But hey, a lot of folks need this humble pie. Trust me, a lot of folks do, man. They just not used to Alabama losing. I'm not used to them losing like this. I'm not used to them losing. Well, it's been a long time. That's why I said we all get spoiled, and folks start talking out their necks. And I know I was one of them.
And when you because they get mad at you.
I got caught up in the hype. I got caught up in the hype too. Like, yeah, man, we're gonna do this.
Tell them the truth, Brinsky. When you tell them the truth, they get mad at you.
Yeah, man. I got caught up in the hype. I just kept listening. I was just like, nah, man. I kept saying it, and I should have just stuck with what I said the first time, man.
Listen, man. My thing it did be Shawn.
Go
I
ahead.
can deal with losing, but we got dominated by Oklahoma. We got dominated by Michigan. We got dominated by Florida State.
Yep.
That 3 dominating games, man, and they damn near all in a row. We damn near got dominated by Auburn, but shit, we just had a little more firepower to play against Auburn. Man, we dominated. This shit ain't even like at this point. Either we got a fraudulent damn coaching staff. Either our coaching staff's a fraud, or our teams are damn too worried about damn money and then not worrying about winning. Or like some coaches said before, they do too much damn TikToking. It ain't worrying about damn footballing. So I mean, shit, it's something. Either we getting frauded some goddamn way, some other. Because these kids nowadays, everybody around us are giving their goddamn all, except the players that we have on our damn team that we cheer for. Our boys ain't going out there putting that shit on the line. Only person putting that shit on the line, like you said, was Jeremy Nord. James Smith putting that shit on the line. Like you had a few other guys trying to put the shit on the line. LT Overton came on a little bit on in the second half. He was going out there trying to give his all. But most of those kids were just running around, man, playing. You see zero effort. And the effort that they was giving, this shit was so poor. Like they was running like, oh, it's raining. I'm gonna make sure I don't get injured type of shit. If I don't play, I don't lose. I might not get my NIL money. Like, come on, man. This shit got to stop at some point. I like Rico came in. He made a real tough catch. Got a touchdown. We gonna have to go back and start getting a little bit more physical, man. Find a guy that want to play fucking football and put him on the field. Period.
You know, one guy Isaiah Horton, man.
Please go ahead. I'm gonna
let
James
I was gonna say, you know, that Israel Isaiah Horton. We don't know how much of the game plan that he was a part of. When he got injured, didn't come back. You know, that may have shifted some of the game plan. He was getting all the reps. We just don't know. That's the way the game unfolds. A lot of times, it don't go the way you think it's going to go all the time. Mm-hmm. And then you on the road and momentum. That's where the coaching staff had to really come in and make the adjustments to get the team to start building on something. You got to build on something. Hey, listen, even if you're playing running the ball and you punt it away, right? Punt it away, play field position, play defense, do something that you can hang your hat on versus trying to do something miraculous or do something stupid or get behind the chains or get behind schedule by making a dumb call on first down. You don't want to do that. Okay, and I think we did a lot of that. The coaching staff has a lot of responsibility here with not putting the players on defense in position to make plays, and then on offense the same thing. You know, a lot to be unpacked here. A lot.
I know. I'm gonna hit Jay Townsend and then Jance. You fire off, my brother. Said appreciate you, our good brother Jay. He said for the $2. He said we were outplayed and outclassed today. We're out everything. Anything out everything. And out anything. Struck out, beat out, knocked out. Alabama, everything.
They even out danced our ass today, and we the dancing goddamn team I've seen on TikTok.
Dance, fire off, my brother.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not too surprised with this result. I'm surprised about how. Well, no, I can't even really say that because I was one of the people that I didn't believe in this offensive line. I wasn't really one of the biggest believers in it. Even I don't think that it was directly their fault. Defensively, I mean, we against this veer like off against this team with like who runs like these inverted veer like concepts, these kind of pro read option like teams, we don't do well against them. We are 0-3 against these teams. Think about this: Vanderbilt, Oklahoma, and now this team runs the exact sort of offense, and they have all rushed for 200 yards against us.
I said the same thing. Yep.
We are. I think it's a coaching issue, but it's also a personnel issue. You cannot be running 3-man fronts with light boxes against that offense. You are going to get killed every single time. Especially if now you have to rely on your linebackers to have the proper discipline and the processing ability to know when to shoot gaps, knowing when to knowing when to kind of take on this when to take on certain blocks, and you have to stack and shed. You have to shed those blocks very, very easily while chasing on the play. It's not easy. But your safeties, I think that this should have been a game plan where your safeties could have been a lot more aggressive. They could have crashed down a lot. But because we are a zone-based defense, and we are a team that mostly it's a mismatch nightmare from a schematic standpoint. I don't, like I heard someone else saying, I don't like this defense. I don't like this defense.
How long, man, you been saying that, Jance? How long, man, you been saying that?
We've been saying it since he hired Kane Womack, and we knew about the Husky and we knew about this stuff.
Yep.
I'm like, man, against run heavy teams, we may lose, or it's not going to be a good matchup, man. And it's just not like you're playing against these gap like teams, and then you look at our defensive linemen personnel standpoint, we're undersized. We're playing with 280, 90-pound defensive tackles that are 3 techs, and they're playing, some of them are playing 2 gap responsibilities, some of them are playing the 1 tech sort of role. LT Overton was the best interior defensive lineman, and he was a freaking 3, and he's our 5 tech, sliding and playing at 4 and 3. Him and James Smith. Like, it's just, we don't have the run defenders. We don't have the discipline at the linebacking position to play it. And not to mention, they're both undersized linebackers. How do you expect them to play against the run when they're both weigh 220 pounds? How do you expect? I mean, again, Deontay Lawson can process, he can see it, and he can hit it. But do you expect him to just shed off blocks consistently? He's 225 pounds. He's not Whit Weeks, and even Whit Weeks has his struggles. So, I mean, the one disappointing thing that I was surprised in was our secondary. But at the same time, I mean, Dijon Lee, he got beat when there was no safety over the help. It was just literally a straight up go route by one of the best vertical receivers. How does that happen? Because they're coming off of that same veer look. So all the attention's now on the backfield. You look at the defensive scheme that we're playing with, and now Squirrel White, because our safeties are not disciplined, all of a sudden a go route happens in that tile, and this. Like, their 2 biggest plays happened when there was no safety help, or there was just a lot of confusion in the back end. The scary part is, guys, and some people may say it's an overreaction. This is not an overreaction. This is reality. We're 0-3 against these teams, and we're going to play 3 more teams like this.
Facts.
3 teams, 200 rushing yards. This is not just a scheme issue. This is not a person. It's everything. It's going to take against this quality of team, this defense, because I don't think Florida State's a great team. I think that they were an improved team, but I don't think that Florida State's a great team. I don't, because if they play Clemson's going to match up well. Because Clemson plays a very similar zone schematic defense that we play. The difference is Clemson is bigger up front. Yeah. They got Peter Woods. They got DeMonte Capehart. They got TJ Parker. They have ends that can crash down and penetrate and penetrate. And we don't have that quality, guys. We just don't. So we're gonna have to have a major. To me, if you're going to beat this style, you gotta get bigger on the defensive lineman. You gotta get bigger at linebacker, and you have to have. And we
breaking up a little bit, Jance. You're breaking up, Jance.
We cannot revolve around this defense, around the safeties and linebackers. It's literally a Shawn McDermott.
You breaking up a little bit, Jance.
Oh, we lost him. Yeah. But he's right, though, Coach. I mean, Coach Shawn, he's right.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Say something, Jance. Okay.
Can't hear you, Jance.
Yeah,
whenever you're ready, my fault.
No, I'm saying he's right. Everything he's saying, schematically, these teams that play that way, they're gonna. Yeah, we can hear you. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah. We need a lot of changes, guys. Yeah. We need changes, and the crazy part is I still think we can beat Georgia. I think from a schematic standpoint, we match well against Georgia defensively, despite our shortcomings of this game. But my biggest problem is, are we going to beat Vanderbilt? Are we going to beat Oklahoma? Are we going to beat Auburn? Because they run the same variations now. Well, Auburn now includes that because Oklahoma and Vanderbilt do been do it. The only difference is Oklahoma has a better quarterback that's mobile and can throw the football better than Thomas Castellanos.
Yeah, way
And
better.
Jackson Arnold can run. We all know what happened last year, and they're including more inverted veers into their offense. I don't know if we're going to win because the evidence points that we get down.
I think
So you're talking about an 8-win season. That's
Yeah, guys. Guys. That's just.
Oh no!
Yeah, the way that shit looking, Coach Al, it's looking like an 8-win. It's looking like an 8-win season, Coach Al. I can't lie. It looked like an 8-win.
Coach Karl. I want to hit these super chats real quick today. Won't be sitting up here too long. Appreciate you, Lisa, for the $9. Said I just don't know. I have 3 trips planned to come to the home games this season from Utah, and after today, I'm not excited. Hopefully, something changes. Hopefully something changes that's in the coming weeks. Appreciate y'all. Always, man.
Lisa.
Appreciate y'all.
Thank you, Lisa.
Shout out to the title towers. I don't even feel like waving it, but just for you, Lisa.
Shout out to Lisa. Shout out to Lisa.
And appreciate you for this always. Man, it's hard to even wave that, man, because it don't even feel like the same old Bama, man. But we already knew that, so it ain't no point of being pissed off about it.
Diego Pavi just oh man, Diego Pavi is licking his chops right now. If I was him, if I'm a Vanderbilt fan, I'll be excited.
Yeah,
you know something.
Score 30 points on Bama again because they can't stop this offense.
Facts.
Oh, Lynn and F, my fault, and said shout out to Lynn for the $40. Thank you, brother. Always showing love. Said FSU defense, they dominated the line of scrimmage, consistently pressuring the quarterback. Alabama made critical errors at key moments, missing assignments, penalties. Alabama QB play was inconsistent. This is all coaching. And shout out to Ephraim for the $2. Said keep working, keep grinding. It's a long season. Roll Tide. That's what I said, man. As of right now, I understand, man. It's tough, but I can't disagree with Jance, Coach Karl, Coach Shawn, or Coach Al saying, man. How can you?
At this point, Brinsky, at this point,
like how can you even make up an argument?
New season.
The truth is in the details, man.
And the sad part about it, like Coach Shawn said, man, earlier, right? They damn storming the field. We tired of seeing the storming the field. Shit, I'm getting used to the shit at this point. Like
exactly.
They're gonna be whooping out. We're gonna be losing so many goddamn games, man. These folks gonna stop storming the damn field. Like they're gonna come in the game like, it's just Bama. You know, like you're gonna get the point. Oh shit, that's just Alabama. It's not even important, no damn. The name don't mean shit right now, right? So what you gotta get back, you're gonna lock in and just go out here and man and prove to the world that Bama is still Bama. And stop playing goddamn football like the name carries so much fucking weight. You gotta carry the goddamn name. The name don't carry you. You carry the fucking name.
Thank you. Ready.
I wanted to say this to Jance. Jance, you did a video earlier that was so spot on to me. If everybody hadn't checked out my brother Jance's video at halftime, I think it was halftime, check out Jance's video. It was spot on. It was so crazy that I was just saying the same thing in my head. That's why I know we've been on the panel too long, man. The thing, I'm gonna say this really quickly. I love Richard Young. I think he's a very powerful runner. We're gonna need that in the season. But to me, Richard Young is B-Rob 2.0. He looked just like B-Rob to me. A straight line guy. You know what I'm saying? He looked for the jump cut, but if the lane is there, he's not gonna wiggle you to death. He's gonna hit the lane, he's gonna hit the hole, and that's what it is, right? I would have liked to see no more number 20. Number 20 to me has a little quick burst. I think in games like that, where the defense is coming upfield, I'd like to see a little more of Draylon Washington. I think that number 20 need to touch the ball a little bit more, man. I like what I seen from him in the few little carries he got. He has a real quick little burst. I love those backs. They got that quick burst. Obviously not as strong of a tackle breaker as Richard Young and maybe not Daniel Hill, but that quick burst, man. We need that against teams like that. Teams with a lot of linebackers, teams that's constantly doing things to show different looks to quarterbacks, right? At the same time, I know we talk about the offensive line again. Just like Jance said, those type of teams, and I know we say don't overreact, but see, I have to overreact because this is something that we told y'all at the mid-season of last year. It happened again and again and again. And don't look now, but we 9-5, man. If you want to count the games from last year, yes, I know it's a new season, but in the coaching world, it's a certain type of offense that we don't do very well defending, right? We don't do very well defending, and it's reared its ugly head again. So yeah, I'm going to overreact because this has happened a lot of times now, man, right? I don't understand what Womack is seeing with these teams that like to come out in 12 personnel and we got a 3-man front. I just don't want these odd fronts, right? I get it if you got some active linebackers. I get it. Florida State, they came out in a base 3-3-5, but they have very active linebackers. These guys don't have to be the best tacklers, but they penetrate. They get across the line of scrimmage. They cause problems in the pass rush, and they can play in between the tackles. They can play in the front 7. They can play, man. We don't have the linebacking crew in the middle that's going to feel like that. That's going to have gap integrity like that. That's going to come up and thump like that. These guys ran over us, bro. They ran over us, and I saw Michigan do that. I seen Auburn move us off the line of scrimmage. I seen Oklahoma move us off the line of scrimmage. This is becoming a recurring thing. That's what my problem is. That's what my problem is. I told you at some point, tackling is a want to. I sent B Sharp a video of us down in the red zone. I seen number 20 getting moved off the line of scrimmage. Number 12 up at safety, just getting moved by a little dude. Like at some point, tackling is a want to thing. It's a want to thing. And I've seen us not have the want to way too many times, bro. So it's time to overreact. It's time to overreact. For me, it is because I've seen this since last season.
It's time, especially because Georgia now, as much as I can sit up here and say that we can beat Georgia, Georgia has a running quarterback. You don't think they're going to be looking at this film, knowing how Kirby Smart and Mike Bobo wants their offenses to be? They're going to run these inverted looks too.
Jance, explain to them, Jance, really quickly, Jance, the reason why you say that. Clearly, Florida State watched the Vanderbilt film and the Oklahoma film. Clearly.
Yes. No, you're right. They literally, Oklahoma copied Vanderbilt's game formula for Jackson Arnold. And Florida State with Gus Malzahn replicated. Now, Gus Malzahn does his own wrinkles because he uses a lot of motion, some orbit here and there, which causes a lot of disruption and confusion. But like, it's in order to beat this style of team, you have to have eye discipline. You cannot have any soft spots between zones, especially in the intermediate points. Whenever the passing attack's happening, you can't be overloading your zones. And it's just like, it's what the crazy part is. I don't think he went in his bag. Because normally he goes up tempo. Yeah. He goes up tempo with that and running a lot of mesh. He didn't even do it here. That's the crazy part. He didn't have to, guys. Again, for the most part, it's just inverted. It's just inverted veer looks, option plays, read options where you're reading the end man, and it's just it punishes us, especially because in our a lot of our linebackers and safeties, they're oh my god, there's
well. Hey, Jance.
Crazy.
Yeah. Hey, Jance, the remedy to that, man, is to get on top and score first and keep the foot on the gas. Because if you do that now, they have to play catch up. They have to start airing it out because now it comes down to a possession game. I'm telling you guys, Coach Shawn was telling you at halftime, I knew right then we were cooked because Malzahn had the lead and it's now a possession game. And they have momentum. I'm going to say that till I'm blue in the face. Our energy level did not match theirs on either side of the ball. We were cooked at halftime. Mm-hmm. So now we got a serious issue right now with our team on who are we? We never had an identity last year and right now. You know, we were talking, Coach Shawn, about the ghosts from last year. We wanted Florida State to have start seeing those ghosts like, hey, here we go again. Guess what they did to us? They gave us the ghost. Here we go again, and we gave up the ghost. And they got right in our freaking heads, man. I mean, this ain't rocket science, brothers. Okay, it's not. You know,
man. Those wide receivers going across that middle, and they was looking like, I see the ball coming. Okay, let me make sure this.
Earl Little calls that.
They were giving us ghosts from Vanderbilt and Oklahoma and Michigan. Mm-hmm. They gave that to us. We didn't give that to them last year. They were a 2-10 team. You think that locker room would be kind of fragile with their ego and everything. You think we have everything to gain coming in, like we're gonna put our hands around their neck and squeeze till they break. They did that to us. Now we got to go back and rebuild our team now and pick everybody back up, man. After a devastating loss like this, this loss here. What makes this loss so bad is they didn't throw for 400 yards on us. They ran the ball right over us. That's a humiliating loss. That demoralizes you.
You got Lawson. Yeah, Lawson and Jefferson, man. Lawson and Jefferson, man.
They didn't do nothing.
Demoralizing.
What the hell? Lawson is a damn. It's a basketball player with body frame. Right? He got basketball body frame. But you recruit all these thick damn inside linebacker that's freshmen. I don't give a damn, but they can't read the damn gap, man. Send their ass through them holes, man. You got Mekhi Hill Green filling the gap. Get it down, freshman a chance to fill a gap. You know he's physical. I mean, you can't do worse than what you did with the damn two seniors. I mean, come on, man. At some point, you put a thick body linebacker in there and just say, man, go down there and make tackles. And damn back end, y'all better hold up. So we finna send the goddamn linebacker to try to make some tackles and make your ass to pass the ball. At that point, I'm telling you, man, I'm sitting here watching Lawson on 4th and 1. I'm seeing Green shoot the damn gap and Lawson standing back there mode just dancing, waiting on the guy like he playing pass. What the fuck you playing pass for? It's 4th and 1. If they throw that shit, them goddamn corners and safety need to come down here, man. You play run first. The hell with that because it's 4th and 1 on the 30-some yard line, and they run that shit down your throat and go down there and score a touchdown, man. That's some whole ass shit. Man up, man. Get some damn balls about yourself, man. That's just being real.
Let me get these two real quick. And we got somebody up here that some of us haven't seen in a minute. But shout out to our good brother Jay Townsend, said there's 91 watching and 31 likes. Hit the like button. Everybody hit the like button if you haven't.
Yeah, man. Please hit the like button before Coach Karl flip out. Somebody come in. Please blame. Please bring our big brother.
Hold on. So I'm about to bring up person. Y'all can go right back at it. My fault. And shout out to Ephraim, said good test for Bama. Good test for Bama. Hold on. Good test for Bama. See where they're at as a team. My fault. I don't know why I couldn't get that out. But appreciate you, Ephraim. Appreciate you, Uncle Jay. But our good brother coming to the stage. Haven't seen him in a minute. And he looked just like how all of us look right now. But shout out to him as always. Our good brother, the legendary Ty Hayes, everybody.
What's up, Ty?
Thank you, Ty. Because I'm upset, man. I'm gonna turn my mic off, man. Go ahead.
Well, as you can see by the handle under my name, I'm absolutely dead inside. Guys, it's one thing to lose. Losing happens, right? Nick Saban didn't lose these games, but we lost under Nick Saban. It happens. I don't remember the last Nick Saban loss where I sat there and said, damn, we got our ass kicked in the trenches on both sides.
Yep.
We looked more unprepared. We looked less physical. We looked like we didn't want it as bad outside of a few guys, right?
Jeremy Bernard.
And Kevin Riley.
Yeah.
Kevin Riley ran his ass off.
He was better than Richard Young. He was better than Daniel Hill. Just straight up truth.
And Jeremy Bernard, thank God we have Jeremy Bernard.
Yep.
Because for 2 seasons now, like Ryan Williams is unbelievable. He's incredible. But when the offense is lost, who do they look to?
Jeremy Bernard.
Every time.
I did a video about that.
Coach Shawn, I told you this. Coach Al, I told you this. I don't know if I told Brinsky. Jance, it's been too long, man. I hope you're good. Before I go any further, it's been way too long, man. I hope you're good. It's been too long since I've seen all of you. But
Thanks.
it's been longer since I've seen Jance. So good to see you, man. I wish it was on better circumstances. But I said this to Coach Shawn, and I believe Coach Al. Jeremy reminds me of Mechie.
Yep.
In terms of, like, there's nothing he can't do well.
It's facts.
He's got a lot of heart. He's got a lot of want to. He plays football the way that the football gods want football to be played. That's what he does. I have very little to say. Kimberly, I think you asked, do you think we could be 10-1 before playoffs?
No.
This is what worries me. 1 dot is meaningless. 2 dots, well, now something starts looking fishy. A bunch of dots form a line. And where am I going with this? We saw Vandy get us the same way. We saw OU run for damn near 200 yards and a half.
That's a full fact. Speak on it. Yes.
We just saw Florida State beat our ass the same way. And I got bad news. Georgia's got a quarterback who's not Tommy Castellanos or Jackson Arnold running the football, but he's mobile. And you don't think they're going to look at the ways they can hurt us?
Facts.
You think OU was bad last year? They got a quarterback this year who's mobile as hell and who can throw it.
Facts.
And I know we all were talking, are bumping our gums about Auburn because they couldn't throw the ball against Baylor. Florida State just needed 9 completions to beat us.
Yep. And Jackson Arnold will run that thing.
You don't think he's going to do the exact same thing? You don't think Vandy's going to do the same thing? Like, right now, a pattern has emerged, and I can't defend the pattern.
Yep.
Ty, 3 data points makes a trend, right? In statistics. Yeah. And maybe you can toss Michigan in there too, because they couldn't throw it either. All right? They couldn't throw it either. They use a running quarterback.
Well, you know what else just blows my mind? I'm mad about the defense, okay? You want to know what I'm more mad about? And I might be the only person on this panel. If someone's already said this, I apologize. I just got done with the Bleacher Report stream. I'm more mad at the offense. You want to know why? Our head coach is an offensive-minded guy. We just got grubbed. Nick Sheridan is still on staff. If we should be good at anything, it should be offense. We asked a quarterback in his first start to throw the ball 40-plus times.
Yeah, that's BS. Facts. That's BS.
I have nothing for you. I got nothing.
100%, Ty.
This they need to change this name to the Swarm defense to something else, because it's built for pass disruption. It's not built to stop the run
at all. We talked about this, Jance. Please speak on it.
It's just not, man. Like this, any team that's going to be running any sort of inverted veer, any sort of read option, it's going to kill us every single time. We're too small. We rely heavily on nickel and dime packages at all, which takes away some of our bigger. We are a zone based defense. We don't play well. We don't have the size up front. The linebackers are too small. They're very good in coverage. I think the linebackers can be pretty damn good, and I think that's what their strength is. But it's a defense it's meant to stop passing heavy teams. It's not meant to stop teams like this. Hence why Oklahoma, Georgia's not a pass heavy team either. Like, I watched their game a little bit against Marshall. Again, they got some talented receivers. They're going to lean a lot more towards the run game. Like Ty just said, they're going to take a look at the last 2 games. They'll be stupid enough not to include some of those veer-like concepts into their offense. But guys, there are 3 offenses that legitimately run what Florida State runs. I don't know how we beat them. I like offensively, yes. Offensively, we're gonna have to elevate offensively. Ty's gonna have to elevate. This offense is gonna have to play a lot better. Defensively, I don't know what we do. I don't know if you're gonna bring I don't know what you're gonna do besides changing up the defense, which he will not do. Because we had the opportunity of seeing it after the Vanderbilt game. We had the opportunity of seeing it after the Oklahoma game. I don't know what else. The Michigan game. Why are we playing that team? We played Michigan like they were ready, like they were a pass heavy team. We're still running that same caliber of defense, and Michigan ran for 200 yards in that game. Like I don't know what else we need to do. I don't know what else. What else needs to happen in order for Womack to see, man, I got to change this defense up. We got to get bigger.
Stop me if I've said this before, Coach Shawn. I want you to try and guess how many times I've told you this. I loathe against teams like OU and Florida State. I hate this bandit defensive tackle wolf package. I hate.
We've been speaking. Ty, hold on. Let me chime in on everything I love. My child in there right now. We've been speaking on that since these dudes got to Alabama. Myself, Ty, and Jance. I know for a fact. We've been speaking on it. Even when Jake was with us, we was talking about this very thing, man. That's the God honest truth.
2 5-techs and a 3-tech, not even a 1-tech, 2 5-techs and a freaking 3-tech, maybe a 4-eye at best, and your defensive line with 3 down linemen. It just does not make sense, man. But it is what it is, man. It is what it is. I don't know.
Hold on, gents. It's 3 5-techs.
3 5-techs
and a 3-tech.
Yeah,
and a 3-tech.
I'm sorry. 3
But
5-techs.
what does Ja Marine Lathan? What business does he have out there standing up? In space, getting blue clean off the ball over and over and over again, right? When they was down the red zone, it's like he was just a body there, right? That kid is not. He don't need to be standing up trying. He need to be on the inside. To me, trying to rush. He is not supposed to be standing up on the outside like that, getting knocked clean off the ball. I do not understand that, man. And tell me this: when we had three down linemen in an odd front, they comboing the guys getting up to the linebackers getting cleaned up. I'm talking about cleaned up. They getting 6-7 yards on basic plays. And they just run the same play over and over and over, over and over, off the 2 hole, off the 1 hole, same thing. We getting cleaned up in the linebackers at the second level, and we don't make no adjustments. I will never get used to seeing Alabama get smoked off the ball like that. And then when the linebackers get a chance to clean somebody up, they whiffing on tackles. They're whiffing on. Do you know what that means? To everybody who played football out there in the fourth quarter, when you whiffed on the tackle, my brother T still in the chat. If Cody, do you know what it means when you whiff on a tackle like that? A clear tackle. It means you're tired.
You're tired.
It means you don't want no contact and you just ready for that thing to be over with.
Yeah.
Right? That's what it means. That means you getting whooped, man. Straight up.
Hey, you remember when they had that drive and this guy drug everybody to the end zone?
Yep.
He ran flat over Hubbard. Hubbard just bounced off the guy like a rubber ball, man. And we were hanging on, had guys hanging on, man. It looked like middle school ball. I hate to say it, but they drug us.
And that wasn't even Roy Dell. That was Gavin Sawchuk, who's a great running back, but he's their lightning back.
Yeah,
he's 185 pounds, man. You just can't make it up. You just can't. It's low effort. These dudes they got bullied. It's just plain and simple, man. They got bullied. But you know what? When we play the sort of defense that we play against, which is light in the box against this style of team, this is the result you're gonna get. You play light, you're gonna act light. It is what it is, man. And until we actually change the philosophy of this defense, I don't see us getting. I don't see us stopping these teams. We play 3 more of them like this. I don't know how we do it. I've lost words.
You know how to stop them, gents. You want to know how to stop them? Put some big bodies on the damn line of scrimmage.
That's fact.
That's how you stop them. Get your goddamn edge.
That's how you keep your linebackers.
Yeah, get your edge rushers off the goddamn middle of the line and put you some D linemen in the game. That's just how you stop this shit.
But we're not a team that can play from behind. Okay,
that's true.
We're not a team. We're gonna have to get up and outscore people, man, so this defense can be effective. And I'm gonna tell you something. We talked about effective against the pass. Nobody that I saw on the field today was twitchy enough to get pressure on the quarterback.
Sure didn't.
I didn't see anybody with any first move, secondary move, and by the way, I got a third one on you that they have the game plan for. They don't have anybody on the edge right now that other teams have the game plan for because he's a threat to sack the quarterback. Or how about this one for a strategic move? If we know we got a dog like that, and we're going to give him some snaps off in the first half because we know we need a closer at the end of the game when we need a play, we don't have that dude. We see it all the time at the professional level. You know, they take a guy, they know they got to get a closer at the end to get the sack, to make the play, to get the TFL. We don't have that dude. So now our offense, we thought, at least I was of the thought that, hey, we got Alex Rudd back. So our offense is going to have more cohesion. more connectivity, more thought about how to stack plays, how to build plays, big inventory plays, and set stuff up. Didn't see that from Rupp today either. I'm not sure what's going on here.
Defense last year had 23 sacks total, 23 or 25 sacks total. Nobody had it with 3 sacks. Now you see why. Love Quay Russaw, but he a one-move guy. Bull rush, try to spin. He a one-move guy. Why did we not see Justin Hill? Right? Justin Hill is twitchy as they come from what the film see. At least try Justin Hill. That kid coming off the edge.
He came out there a couple of plays, but not.
Did he come out there a couple of plays?
Just a couple.
Hey, okay. What happened? Like, I mean, I think we do have pass rushers, Coach Al, that can make an impact. But when you got a team that's running downhill at you, doing all the gimmicks, you can't rush the passer with Tommy Castellano with the jet coming. You send the jet coming, you got all this motion. They got to contain the edge. But then once they start trying to press the quarterback, then the jets come. Once you start trying to contain the edge, then here comes Tommy Castellano. So you can't pressure him. Only thing you can do is man the Miller.
What about late in the game, Coach Karl, when it's 3rd and 8, or 3rd and 11 at one time? And
they didn't give a damn because they still ran that jet and he dropped back. So you gonna once you move that jet, you're gonna hold that edge rush. The rusher cannot come with that jet sweep. He gonna have to hold
in the pocket. He got 4-5 seconds in the pocket, and we rushing 3 men, dropping 8. And
because at that point you didn't have no pass rush in the game. Like you had James Smith in there. James Smith is a gap controller. Boom, he controlling the gap. Thanks. Then you have no other pass rusher. You had no pass rush in the game. You had who? LT Overton and Lathan.
LT, yeah.
Those are not pass rushers. Those are guys that should be on the damn line of scrimmage when you're trying to stop the run.
Mm-hmm.
But when you're seeing passing down, you have no damn what the name from over there in Utah. What's the name here?
Jance
Pierre. You ain't got no Jance Pierre. You ain't got no Noah Carlos in the game to rush. Where the hell Keon Keeley at? We know Keon Keeley big and physical. Where the hell Keon Keeley at? They won't play the kids that we know that they know are big and physical against running damn teams. You put the weak ass D linemen out there. You put weak ass edges out there who's not physical. Man, if you want to put Jance Pierre there down when they ain't got their wing formation, why the hell you put Jance Pierre there? He's a speed rusher.
Coach, they had him at 4-eye. They had Pierre at 4-eye. He's 240 pounds.
Yeah,
and he's a speed rusher. That's Keon Keeley. Keon Keeley is the 4-eye.
Yeah,
we boy from Florida, Ty. We just got the one with the transfer from Florida. He's a 4-eye. Collins is a 4-eye. God damn, those are the 4-eyes.
Well, you want to have I Coach Karl, you hit the nail on the head. Jay Townsend with the $10. He agrees with you as well, saying, Coach Karl, I agree with you. The defensive ends aren't pressuring the quarterback. Put some big guys in there to stop the run. That's real coaching.
Appreciate
Y'all want to have what might be an uncomfortable conversation, and I don't know what's worse. I don't know that we have the interior guys. Like, yeah, I love a Noah Carter.
Might be true.
Right? I think he's that guy. I think Justin Hill's that guy. I think we have the 4-eyes. But when it comes down to the real meat and potatoes,
it's time.
I think
say that again, bro. You froze up.
Yeah.
Like I said, I know we have some of the guys that are the 4-eye. But outside of Tim Keenan, middle is not getting manned the way we're used to seeing an Alabama defense man it.
But we still we have Jeremiah Beeman.
Yeah, right. We thought he was going to be the guy.
Definitely got to play Beeman.
You got Jeremiah Beeman. You can put LT Overton at tackle, man. The dude is huge.
High. That boy got to learn how not to play so high. He was
that's the thing.
Just stay low. I mean, put LT Overton right there at the damn tackle, man. Let him man the tackle and put somebody on the outside because he's not fast enough to get on the outside. So put him in the tackle. You can put him, James Smith, and Tim Keenan III all inside because all three of those control gaps. And then just use your damn speed rushes outside and start trying to put your damn big, powerful guys on the outside. And make them damn pass rush. Put the speed on the outside and put your power on the inside. And then we can control the run game. And then just make the damn defensive back keep their eyes on the hips and play through the goddamn hands instead of always trying to watch the ball.
I just want to say I need to apologize to Coach Shawn because one of my guys that I raved over so many times, and he made me look bad today. I ain't gonna lie. Zay Mincy went out there. He made me look really, really bad out there. Zay Mincy.
He gonna be great though, B. Shaw. He gonna be great. He just young. That's all.
Yeah. I'm not even tripping off DeJohn.
They put him in a bad situation though, man.
Terrible.
You know,
against one of the fastest guys in the SEC.
Yes,
squirrel, man. Come on,
one
man.
of the best vertical receivers in college football, and his first snap goes against that dude.
And see,
it's ridiculous.
I hate that, Jance, because that'll hurt the man's confidence. Yep, that'll hurt that kid's confidence, man. You asking this kid to check squirrel white on a vertical route, man. That
man. Just, hold on, Coach Shawn. Just listen to the name. You said his name is Squirrel. How many times have you caught a damn squirrel?
Exactly.
Hey,
he got that nickname from when he was young for a reason. You know what I mean?
That's funny.
I hate that, man.
Y'all don't want to lighten this up. Y'all want to lighten this up. I actually got a little bit of a story for y'all, for everybody. Speaking of squirrels, so I get home for lunch one day. I'm at work. It's right before.
See, man, the haters at Florida State don't want us to hear this, man.
He froze. Hey,
hold on, Kai. You froze.
It's about to go.
You froze. Okay, now you're back. You're good.
Okay.
You're
good.
So I get home from lunch, take an hour lunch break at work. I always come back home. I go into the bedroom and there's a damn squirrel in my house.
Damn, Florida State just want us to keep
froze again.
Bedroom. It's looking at me.
Thank you in the Matrix, Ty.
Yeah, man. Florida State just want us to just talk bad about our teams all night, man. That's all they want to do, man. They just want us to talk bad about our team.
Hey, I can see Panama Jack right now somewhere smoking on a cigar, laughing and joking. He probably can't wait till Monday to get that Pianoman, right?
Hey, man. Pianoman gonna have some trolls on his channel. MKB, boy, they lit it up yesterday, man. They were They went in, man. They gonna have some people to deal with come Monday, boy.
But bro, if we can be honest, Coach Al, and like I said, I speak for the guys on this podcast. If we gonna be honest, Ty said about to switch Wi-Fi's.
Yeah,
Jance said it earlier, man. Coach Karl, I believe you said it too. I don't want to be that fan. I'm not super shocked, bro. I'm just not. I saw this against me. I know it's last year, but y'all all know. You know how it is from year to year, man. If you don't get no better, you know what it is, especially when you got a coaching staff that believe in his scheme, right? He believes in his scheme. He's not changing, right? That bro, I've said it 100 times. I've said 101. I do not enjoy watching us in a 3-man front while other teams in 12 personnel and they coming right downhill at us. Our middle linebackers are not about it like that to play that. Now we had Ruben and Reggie in there. Maybe we you know what I'm saying? But because they'll have 100 tackles apiece, right? But when you got linebackers that's getting hip tossed within the trenches, they're getting moved off their square. They're going backwards, not forwards. You cannot stay in that odd front and watch your D-line getting removed from the line of scrimmage like that over and over again. You just can't.
Yeah, right. See, Nick Saban ran that 3-4 defense too, but like you said, man, he had 2 thumpers in the middle.
Thumpers.
Like, he had thumpers in the middle.
Deontay Hightower and those kind of dudes, right.
I just want to promote my fault, Coach. My bad. Go ahead.
It's quite all right. Saban ran that 3-4 when the league played to that. But when everybody started running this fastball, hurry up, no huddle offense, he had to change. That's when he went to nickel. That's when he started going to 4-2-5. Okay, but I can guarantee you, if he ran up against this flex bone type of offense like that, he would have manned up. I promise you, he would have manned up. You can't just say put a guy on the nose and put 2 4s and say you're gonna outflank this offense, because they're gonna outflank you. Okay, you got to go to like a real. If you really want to stop this kind of offense, he's going to put in 2 bandits, really, 2 big guys on the edge to hold the edge. Okay, and then you got to, just like you said, man up on the inside with big guys. So now you got everything locked up. You know. Anyway, we can talk about this schematically all day. We know what needs to be done, but I still say what helps this defense is complementary football. Offensively, we got to be explosive. We got to get chunk plays. We got to put the pressure on another team and play out front. This team cannot play from behind. That's constructive.
And Ty was trying his best not to throw an interception, man. Jeremy Bernard was so wide open on the dig. The DB fell down, and Ty was just holding it. He would never pull the trigger, man.
He won't pull the trigger until he had to pull the trigger. Then we
had
to pull
the block well, Coach Karl. But then you can't ask offensive linemen to block 10 seconds.
That long,
right.
Yeah, right.
Right.
And then you talking about you got to engage because the play is called for you to then block down, and then you engage, block it down, and then a linebacker comes across top. He's never gonna come off a block and then come back to the linebacker.
100%.
So, I mean that's how the set came off of Caden. Other than that, Caden did fantastic, man.
Fantastic.
They killing him, but he did fantastic. He gave him 1 sec, and now he was chipping on another block, and then the man came back around on him. Other than that, Ty just gonna have to sit it down feet and make the read. Once you sit there, boom, you see the read, and then they'll just check it, throw it out of bounds. Yep. Just throw it out of bounds, man. And sometimes you're just gonna have to take a shot. Like they kill a lot of quarterbacks in the NFL for being a gunslinger. Take a goddamn chance, man. I mean, you got the wide receivers out there. Throw it up and let them go get it.
I didn't want to, because I know it's actually funny because Ty is up here, and I'm gonna let you get back to telling that story. Ty. On Monday, of course, Ty used to do these on Monday, the recap show for the week, for the past weekend. We're gonna do that on Monday. Either I don't have a set time for throughout the year, so I just say whatever time is good for the brothers, either 5:30 or 6 o'clock. But we'll figure it out. I'll see at 5:30 or 6 o'clock, but I'll let you guys know. But let's talk more about this, and then we'll get off. But Ty, go ahead and tell your story, brother.
Okay, I don't think Florida State's gonna try and keep me down anymore.
You ain't gonna let them do it. They already won enough. God dog.
I know, right?
So y'all were talking about when have you ever seen someone catch a squirrel? Well, I'm gonna give you this story. So I come home and there's a squirrel in my house because, like I was saying, I have an 80-pound pit bull that thinks she's Snow White and that all animals were meant to love her and she's there to love them. So she's not going to do anything. She's laying on her bed, looking at me, looking at the squirrel, and she's like, that's your problem. It didn't want to be my friend, so now that's your problem. So I get the squirrel trapped in the bathroom. I'm calling animal control, and they're like, yeah, we can be there in 2 weeks. I'm like, well, I got a damn squirrel in my house now. I don't know what you're talking about, 2 weeks. Like, I got it in the house now. So they're like, okay, yeah, we can't help. So I'm standing on the toilet, right? And this thing, I have it trapped between the wall and the toilet. It goes to jump up at me. I hit it with a broom, send it into the trash can. It was a brand new bag in the trash can. So I grabbed the bag, and I'm running out the house with the squirrel, like, losing its damn mind in this bag. It starts to rip out the bag. I swear to everything, I take the bag and just throw it into my neighbor's backyard. Squirrel and everything in the bag. So I caught a squirrel. They suck.
Hey, okay. You hold on, Ty. You did not catch a squirrel. You trapped the squirrel.
I beat that. I caught him.
Hey, he caught a squirrel.
That's one that need to be caught on YouTube and put on YouTube. Man, it would have gone viral.
YouTube. I finally found somebody that caught a squirrel, and it wasn't Dijon Lee.
But it wasn't Dijon Lee. Hey, Coach Shawn.
Yes, sir.
You know, I coach a little ball over here.
Yes,
and
sir.
our DC, he likes to run that 3-man front too.
Mhm.
And we're soft on the perimeters, man. Okay, we put so many. We call our wolf, or our Apex player, we call them vipers, and we asking him to do quite a bit. Okay, because if someone runs an out concept and the corner's making a China call, the back of that viper is going to go to the flat. Guess where they run the ball to? Right there.
Right. Yeah.
So all they got to do, all they have to do is reach that 4 technique, man. They out the gate, because by the time the viper comes back inside the fit, the safety's too far off. He's like, you see what I mean? So they can scheme you out of that and soften your edge up, man. You can't do anything. So you absolutely need a 4-man front, or you're gonna play some games and stunts with that 3-man front. You got to be extremely active, which means you're
extremely active. That's what I was saying. Active. Yep. Facts.
So I just don't think that now that's against a conventional team. Now you play the team that we ran up against today. All right. Coach Karl, you called it right. The edge defenders can't get too far upfield against this kind of scheme.
Right.
You'll run yourself right out of the play. They don't have to block you. Okay. But the whole idea behind this kind of scheme is to keep you from getting upfield. They want you freezing. They want your linebackers' feet cut in concrete so they can mess with you. And that's exactly so they can create the angles on the block. That's exactly what they did to us. And Womack had no clue, which I say, complementary football exists against a team like this. You have to outscore them. We didn't outscore Vandy. We didn't outscore Oklahoma. We didn't outscore Michigan. And we dang sure didn't outscore Florida State. 4 losses, boys. 4 losses. That's 4 data points. That's a trend statistically.
And that's my point to Coach Al, another offensive guy. That's my point right there, man. Too many times, and I watch a lot of offense. I seen these guys run real routes, and I seen Deontay Lawson's feet in cement, right? You seen these guys do that, man. You seen the safety late reacting. If I saw it, I know Gus seen it, right?
Exactly.
I think that's how they hit that long run. They brought motion. Dude turned around, went back. Obviously, we call it orbit motion. Dude went back the other way, and they hit him with the ball. Deontay looked like he was jogging. He might have been in full speed. I don't know. Don't know what the safety.
Looked like he was in full speed.
Right. I have no clue where the safety was at. Either way, I don't know whose responsibility that was in their defense. All I know is the guy caught the football and was off to the races. If I was playing Alabama next Saturday, you don't think I'm gonna see that? It's the same. It's just like Coach Jay said. It's the same. Everybody got their own principles, but it's the same game script of Vandy, of OU, and this. Right, it's the same attack, right? Just different ways of each coach do their thing. Coach Al spoke on it. Coach Karl spoke on it. It's the same thing. Why would you not attack Alabama that way? We have not proved, just like Coach Al just named, that we can stop that type of thing. And we got 2 or 3 more teams, 3 or 4 more teams that do the exact same thing. Shout out to Tez too. Tez in here. Shout out to
Tez. What do we do to get our mojo back?
Hey man, did you see every time they bring Bray Hubbard down to play the outside edge, they put Bray Hubbard in coverage?
But who told y'all Bray Hubbard couldn't? I'm gonna be quiet.
Like, hey, bring him down to protect the outside edge. They take him and put him in coverage. If they send him back and he come down and try to shoot the alley, they go the opposite direction to Keon Sal. Keon Sal never filled the alley.
Bray is great close to the line of scrimmage. He's
close to the line of scrimmage. But
if you got him out there in coverage,
defense is tailored around these safeties coming out here and filling the alleys. You gotta fill the alleys. If you're gonna run that weak edge defense with the 3-3 defense, when you're gonna have the bandit and the damn wolf, you're gonna have to have somebody come out there and fill the gaps and seal the end. They not sealing the end. They ain't shooting the alleys. So I mean, if this the way they're gonna continue to run sub packages, man, shit, like 85.
Coach Al asked, speak on it, Jance. Coach Al asked him, what do you do, Jance?
Diego Pavi and Vanderbilt are going to be licking their. The Georgia game. We actually will. I think we have a better chance of winning that game than the Vanderbilt game. That's not even an over exaggeration. Because you can flex oh my god, like you can flex that tight end out, especially with Eli Stowers, and like you just said, Coach Shawn, there's 4 teams that is literally 3 teams really that run the similar look. We played one of them today. Oklahoma and Vanderbilt and well, probably Auburn too.
Auburn.
Have very similar key. Yeah, because we've seen it against Baylor. They have very similar key principles. I mean, unless we actually decide to say, you know what, we're going to stop with running 3 bandits and we'll stop running three bandits. Or if we are going to do 3 bandits, we're going to get bigger. We're going to get a lot bigger in size, and we're actually going to start playing a lot more stronger. We can actually start using Bray Hubbard in the box. Maybe you bring in another safety, because I don't know if Keon Saab is that answer, a guy that can go in there and fill in the alley. I don't know if he's that guy. Maybe you bring in someone else that actually does have that sort of run of responsibility, or maybe you go more into a more of a 4-3 look instead of this nickel swarm heavy like defense. Could add an extra linebacker that can go in there and potentially fill and diagnose. It's just until we actually can change something with our personnel and how we use the scheme. I don't know if we are capable enough of winning against these teams, unless what Coach L said, unless our offenses continue to be up front and let the defenses play behind, because that's when we're strong. We're strong when we are up by 2 or by a couple scores. That's when that swarm defense then you can use that swarm defense to its maximum potential. I just don't know if there's too many teams on the schedule if we're going to be up there. I think we're gonna be in a lot of dogfights where we're gonna have to fight and crawl our way to try to get some of these wins until we can see something change, unless we get an overhaul, which they're not going to do until the end of the season.
I'm gonna ask this one thing before we get up out of here, because I know the LSU and Clemson game on, and I ain't even mean to keep you brothers on here, but you guys are just telling the truth. I feel like there's just some stuff that just need to be said. But I'm gonna ask this. Oh, go ahead, Coach Al. My fault.
Let me just kind of level set everything, and a lot of times you get in your emotions. And one thing, I will say this about our quarterback: he went into a hostile environment, threw the ball 43 times, 0 interceptions.
0 interceptions. I was just going to set facts.
I got to give a young man credit, man.
He played his role.
They put him in the mix. FSU put him in the mix. The game plan was to have him win the game because he's a first-time quarterback starting on the road. And all of a sudden, he's a captain. And all of a sudden, they've hyped Alabama up. So he got the weight of the world on his shoulders, man. He can't win it by himself. Okay. But he threw the ball 43 times, no picks. Okay. I got to give the young man some credit. That's hard to do. I coach quarterbacks, and I know how hard that is, man, to see the field under that kind of pressure in that kind of environment, and then to execute it, with a QBR of like 120. Come on, man. We got to play competent run football. We got to put him in a better position than that. So the jury's still out on that kid. I got to give him the benefit of the doubt, because he didn't have any help today, really.
He had a lot of drops too, man. So he had a lot of drops. Yeah. But they did. But to credit Florida State, they did drop 2 or 3 interceptions. So they had them. They just didn't catch them. So
the stats going to say 0 picks.
Yeah, we had drops. We had way too many drops, man. Way too many drops.
I want everybody, whoever want to start first, it really don't matter. Everybody just say something positive, so we can at least go into the next week positive.
I don't get mine over with.
And then and no, what's one thing, positive, and what's one thing that this team can improve on? Hopefully they'll listen. It'll make it to them some way. But just to end it.
Positive. I spoke on this. We spoke on this. I told you he was my favorite on the whole team. Positive. You got a leader in Jeremy Bernard. You got a dude that's not flashy. He's not about himself. He ain't doing stuff for cameras and all of this stuff. He just want to play football. He just want to play football. The kid blocking. I seen him blocking, cracking back in the middle. The dude is a baller. Put some respect on Jeremy Bernard's name. I personally think Jeremy gonna be a first rounder. I seen what Todd McShay said that. I was like, really? I see what he mean now. The kid understands how to stem defensive backs. The kid understands how to get open when the quarterback's under duress. The kid is constantly looking for contact. He does things that other receivers don't even look to do. I said this before. I'll say it again. Put some respect on Jeremy Bernard's name. That kid is, to me, the best player on this Alabama team. That's what I believe. He's and I think he's going to get better and better and better and better. He's going to be a saving grace for Ty. And I think Jeremy Bernard's going to do nothing but get better. I think they're going to find ways to get him the football because he makes things happen, right? That's the positive. I think hell is nowhere to go but up from here. You know what I mean? That's the other positive. But I do want to see Kane Womack tweak his defense because we have gotten our asses whipped the same way consecutively now, several different teams, several different weeks in a row. It's time out for, we don't overreact. No, brother. No, Alabama's losing a lot of games and getting out physical now on a regular. It's time to do something different, whether it's personnel changes. I know you can't just overhaul the whole defense, but you can implement a player here or a player here or a player there or even front here in this situation, an odd front in this. You can tweak it a little bit as we do week to week from team to team in coaching, right? I want to see him do better, man. Kane Womack is on the clock, brother. I don't care. That's just for me. I haven't seen enough of this defense getting hip tossed, right? So that's what we got to get better on that. We got to get better, bro. Everybody licking their chops to play Alabama now. This dude, Paul Castellano's son, Castellanos talked that stuff and he walked it. Shout out to him. He's seen something that the fans didn't see. He said Florida State's the best defense I played against, and he was right. Shout out to Florida State. Shout out to all the fans of Florida State. They deserve to talk they talk, right? And whipping Alabama's ass now seems to be the normal thing now. So that's just way I feel about it, man. Much love to everybody out there, and that's what I'll end on.
I guess I'll go next. I hate to go behind that time.
And nobody want to go after Bernie Mac.
Hey, Brisket.
Hey, I'm piggybacking on my brother Jance.
I guess I'll go behind that, Brisket.
Oh, Jance Robin Harris, and I'm sure now.
Oh my goodness. Well, the positive that I see, I would say is that I saw in the middle of the third quarter when I started seeing Ryan shrinking. He was running hard, and he had Jeremy Bernard creeping behind him. And once he took the top of the defense, he carried two with him. He pointed at, he would point back at Jeremy Bernard, telling Ty he's open, and Ty got him the ball and made a big play. And then you start seeing him going across the middle. He would start carrying. Every time you go across the middle, he'll carry. He'll point at somebody, like basically identifying who was open in those spots. You have to go back and watch plays, and you will see he would go and boom, he'll hit the post, and then he'll point and let you know that this guy will come back across. And then you start seeing Ty, hit spots. So I can see that everybody now working together on the offense as a team, trying to help a first-time quarterback. But he was struggling a little bit. So the positive about it, Ryan Groves realized that they were sending too much pressure to run the ball, and then he tried to figure out that Ty had to be a better passer. They brought him on the sideline. They calmed him down in the fourth quarter. They thought to make a whole lot of passes. They just missed a few that they should have made. Bad ball plays and sometimes a little too much pressure. But the offense can get better. So that's the positive part about it. The offense can get better. It can't get worse from here. The only way to go from here is up. Defense, I think the defensive backs will play a little bit better when they start taking chances in the first quarter with freshmen, even though they're uber talented. You just can't take a chance on third and long with a freshman. So I think Womack may get better on the back end, or maybe it's not Womack. I think Coach Mo may get better on the sub package on those downs instead of trying to run these guys out here because you promised them playing time. Run them out there on first down instead of running them out there on third and long and put them in bad situations. Again, one of the fastest guys in college football. And I think that Kane and the boy will go back, sit down with the staff, man, and make some type of adjustment. Because if he don't make adjustment, Bama fans and the Bama alumni is not going to sit here and let you lose 5 games and retain you next year. They'll pay that money like Auburn been paying, to go ahead and remove you. So the positive part about it, I think that we'll get better in the coming games, because I'm not going to say nothing behind Coach Shawn. I just got to try to, figure out a way to get around how Coach Shawn went down, because he thought 1,002 million to sit right. You can't argue with nothing he said, and he damn sure ain't finna go behind and try to damn piggyback off, because he can't piggyback off how hard he went. Oh, can't nobody do that but Coach Jance. So I'm gonna calm it down, pass it to one of my other brothers, and then we'll see what Coach Ty and Coach Jance had to say. And I hope Jance closed the show with with one of those all-time greats.
Facts.
Well, I'll go now because I don't want to come behind Jance, and I dang sure don't want to come behind. All right, I will just put that out there right now. The positive I have today is Texas lost.
That's a positive. Yeah, that's a real positive.
I will say that. Okay, they got
God.
B2A, right?
B2A, fact.
I've been ranked number 1 in how many years, and they lost the opening game. Yeah, so that's the positive I have today. I'm out.
I'm about to say, Ty, you can go or I go. You know, man.
I'm out.
Well,
I like
the
that
real
shit, Coach
positive-
Al.
Real positive is I get to see Ebony. Ebony, I hope you're doing well. Get to
Facts.
see all of you. I get to see everybody in chat. It's been too long. In terms of it's Labor Day weekend, so we get a 3-day weekend. That's positive. In seriousness, one positive that I saw, because I don't want to talk about Jeremy. Coach Shawn put that so well. Jeremy was fantastic.
Yeah.
One thing that I saw that I did like, Ryan Williams had a tough day. But who was the first person celebrating with Rico when Rico scored? Ryan.
Yeah.
Ryan was trying to block for Jeremy. Like you guys said, he was pointing to guys that were open. He had a tough day. But it was so nice to see that your star player, that everybody was like, oh, he's going to be the key. He's not getting it his way. And when it is going his way, he's not having a typical Ryan Williams day. But he was still engaged enough to be happy for his teammates, to try and block for his teammates, and to point out, hey, I might not be open. He's open. Get it to him. Get it to him. That to me shows like, hey, you're young, you're unselfish, and you want everybody to eat. And I was like, hey, that's, especially coming off this loss, that's nice to see.
Well, before I let Jance close us out, I think my positive, I'm up here with my brothers. Everybody's in good health. It's
Facts.
football season. Tuskegee hasn't played yet, so we still 0-0 right now. So hopefully I can at least get one win out this weekend somewhere. Got to get a win because I know we go see Jackson State very soon, and I want Coach Al to be sad, not me. But positives on the team. I see a lot of good in Ty. It's still a lot of work to be done. It's just the first game. I'm far from giving up on Ty because I know how much he wants it, but I know they're just gonna have to just let him play football. It's terrible for your first game to be in a hostile environment, but the best thing about that, when you start to go to the other hostile environments, you'll be like, okay, I already been through this before. Let's go play football or whatnot. So it's just a moment thing. So we'll see how everything go, and something that they need to work on. I think they don't need to get away from the run. Like just try to run it a little more. I know that first drive we ran it a lot, but ever since that first drive, I felt like we got away from it altogether. I know we weren't behind that quick, but we still got to make the defense feel honest. Once they knew we was passing it, they was coming every time. They didn't stop. They just basically let the dogs loose the whole game. Shout out to Earl Little Jr. Glad to see. Anytime I see guys that used to play for us, I get excited. Shout out to Kobe Prentice, did his thing for Baylor last night. So definitely shout out to all the Alabama players.
E-Man got off.
Emmanuel Henderson.
Yeah,
E-Man got off.
Yeah, and definitely shout out to
E-Man.
Emmanuel Henderson. Yeah, just shout out to all the Alabama guys, man. And I forgot it was Labor Day weekend, so we may do that Monday show a little earlier so guys can enjoy their Labor Day. But we'll figure it out. But appreciate everybody. And Jance closes out.
Yeah, the one positive is that I'm just now starting to eat breakfast, so that's the positive. That's kind of going on for me. But no, another positive, man, is being up here again with some of my guys up here, seeing some of the regulars in chat. It's great, definitely great to be back here. Despite this loss, football season is back, and so again, we're gonna be doing these shows a lot more frequently on the Saturdays, and obviously what's going on the weekdays. And so I'm excited to get back right into that. But I like the fight for. I'm gonna say because a lot of people are down on Ty Simpson. I like the fight and the grit. Ty Simpson literally was putting his body on the line to try to keep us alive, and I know a lot of people are going to down Ty Simpson. Listen, I mean, a lot of us didn't have huge expectations for Ty. A lot of us knew that we're gonna focus on the ground game. We're gonna try to make it as things as much as easier as possible for Ty Simpson. A lot of short intermediate throws, some RPOs here and there, but for the most part, like Ty, again, he's not Bryce Young, he's not Tua Tagovailoa. He's in a way, he's Jacob Coker. He's in that Jacob Coker, Greg McElroy sort of role where you know his strengths, and you definitely know his weaknesses. And if you put him in a position where he's going to be down by 2 or 3 scores, I'm sorry, Ty Simpson's he's not the guy that's going to bring you back. And to be fair, even back then when we had Nick Saban in his prime, we weren't winning those games anyway. If we were down by 2-3 scores, that was it. We made the games a lot closer because I think that scheme, because we had superior coaching, I believe our scheme was a lot better, and we had a lot more experience, more better personnel at the time to make those games closer. But we never won those games. We didn't, I don't even remember one game when we were down by 3 touchdowns and came back and won. I don't remember one time we were like that before. So, we got to give Ty Simpson a little bit of credit. Didn't have his best game. First game as a starter and that sort of environment. It is what it is. And so, I think that's definitely a positive you can take away from it. Again, Ryan Williams, didn't have a good day, but was very, very unselfish. I saw some shots with him on the sideline, just trying to get the team up, hype the team up. Kid is 18 years old, man, and he's emerging to be one of the leaders of the team. So I think that I'm liking what I see from that. But everything else, like I said before, man, the concerns I have for this team, it is time to panic defensively. Until Kane Womack actually is going to change some wrinkles within his defense, he's going to stop being stubborn. I forgot about South Carolina too. I forgot we play Lenore Sellers in South Carolina again. You don't think they're going to take a look at this film and knowing and they run some veer concepts too. They run some inverted veer too. If we don't get our shit together, guys, it's going to be a long season. It's good. It's going to be a very long season if we don't fix this thing defensively. So, it's just, I don't know. It's like normally I would be yelling and screaming and stuff like that. I just don't got the energy. I'm sorry. Especially when me and Coach Shawn, we talked about this for now years, about a couple of seasons now. We knew that something like this was potentially going to happen with this swarm defense. And to see it now come to kind of the light, it's exhausting that after all those things, all those changes that we thought could happen, getting a lot bigger within the front if you're going to run with a bunch of bandits. Maybe adding a little bit more 4-3 within your linebackers instead of the nickel heavy that we run. And the fact that nothing has changed. No rate, like nothing. It's just, I don't know. It's just crazy to me. So we'll see, man. But football is back. Hopefully we can, thankfully, we do have ULMN and we have Louisiana Monroe and we have Wisconsin. And thankfully, Wisconsin's offense is nowhere near what Florida State has to, and those teams have to offer. So I think we'll get those wins there. But then you got Georgia. And it's not the Georgia game I'm worried about. It's the Vanderbilt game I'm worried about.
Yeah.
It's the South Carolina game I'm worried about. It's the Oklahoma game that I'm worried about. And their front seven is way better. Way better depth than Florida State. And so those are the games that, and then of course Auburn. And those are the games that I'm just worried about. And we don't get it together, man. It's gonna be a very, very long season. And it's gonna be some talks. Because even though I can be a little bit more patient, these boosters are not going to be patient. They will buy out 70. They will give $70 million. It will happen in a heartbeat to get him out of here. So we'll see what happens, but we'll just have to stay tuned, be patient, and hopefully things can change.
Yeah.
Did you not hear Lynn say he gonna start a GoFundMe for like?
Yeah. And I know. Yeah, Lynn is not playing around, man.
No, he's not.
He's not playing.
But appreciate everybody, man, coming in here, especially these brothers taking time out their day to voice their concerns of the team, giving their instant reaction to the team. Appreciate everybody that that's in the chat, man, from Ephraim, Stacy Gold Dogs, Kim, Eric D, Sun, Ebony, Miss Wig, Anitra, Joe, man, Huggy, all y'all, man. Appreciate all y'all for always supporting all our channels, always giving us your time. Link, Gary, all you guys, appreciate you. Can't thank you guys enough for always. It said I can donate $100 to buy. Y'all crazy, man. But that's what I said, man. Just keep the faith. I'm about to say it's not off to the start that we all wanted to, but all we can do is just keep the faith and hope that things can get better. Just give it time, man. Just give it time. That's all I can say right now. That's the best thing I can tell you. But shout out to Coach Karl, Coach Al, the great Ty Hayes, Jance, the most underrated person on YouTube, Coach Shawn. Y'all, appreciate y'all always. Y'all make sure you guys subscribe to all their channels. It's going to be in this description too, so you can just easily hit their pages and subscribe to them. So thank you all.
Can I say something, Brinsky, for
no,
you?
Please do.
To see Ty again, to see Jance again, man, that did me well, bro. That did me well, bro. To see my brothers back on here, man. That did a brother real well. To see Jance and Ty hop back on, bro. That's good stuff, man. The people like when you guys come up, man. They so used to, you know, me and Coach Karl and Coach Allen Brinsky, we get a chance to vibe quite a bit. But to have you guys back in the fold, man, even just for one game, man, that was absolutely awesome. Won't you know that, man? And people in the chat saw it, and they was very, very receptive to it. And I think I speak for all of us, man, when I say we appreciate you guys, man. And thank you to Brinsky for even putting it together.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
That's what I said. It's gonna be many more, man. I just gotta find these boys time, man. Anytime they can jump, they know they got. Anytime they just say send the link, they there. It don't matter. But y'all already know I can't end it out of here without doing this. It's still F Auburn forever. We gonna end it on a positive note, and that's positive. F them, F them trees, F them hedges, F everything they got to do with anybody that ain't Bama. But catch y'all on the next one, and roll damn Tide, and hey Tuskegee.
Roll Tide.